We are happy, we're grateful. That's just how I do. And I'm just sharing tea on what works for me when I go through these phases. After that, my childhood was just like a fucking roller coaster with like fucking scary clown faces and other like stops. Like it was just oof. I replaced it with a fancy one because me and my guys, we don't do basic shit. Oh, what a happy Monday, what a happy Monday. We're happy, we're grateful. We're alive. We're breathing. So, as I was saying, happy Monday. Baggy tea, happy Monday. Baggy tea. Happy Monday, dolls. I just got out of the shower after a long ass Monday morning. Okay? But I feel good. I feel clean. I feel nice. Okay? So, like I said, Monday, get ready with me and Yapps. We're back for another one. Back on the FYP like I never left. Okay, I'm not doing that. But I like her. I like her. I love her intro. I love that whole situation. I'm thinking of making my own, but I'm trying to figure out something I'm really gonna like. Anyway, let's do our skin and talk about today, this week, how we feeling today, last week's reflections. You know how it go. Last week I actually closed off the week quite busy. I had a quite busy end of the week because towards the end of the office days, because I couldn't bring myself to just. It's like last week was a bit emotionally draining because like I just like when your body and your soul is trying to communicate something that and you've been avoiding for the longest time. It whispering in the back, just like telling you, and you're just like, no, I don't think it's like that. And last week it was like, it is like that, yeah. So I've already cleansed my skin before I went into the shower, so this is what I cleanse with, and then I'll just be using everything else. As you guys already know what I cleanse with, you know what I mean? So the end of that week was quite intense for me emotionally. However, it was quite productive. I managed to do a lot of work, a lot of admin. I managed to send out some packages. I have one more to go out, but it's a collection. If you do not know, we have the collection option that is free for people that are local. No hard feelings, just making life easier where it makes sense, you know what I mean? So I'm happy on the career business front. We're chilling that side, you know what I'm saying? God is gracious. Personal life has been a lot of growing pains. You know how it goes. The more we want, the more we are required to change. And the more we are required to change, the more the change comes with friction. The more the friction feels like a bit of a towel moment, and we don't like that. It's a bit hectic for us. So it's been that. So I do still feel grateful for the lighter parts. My spiritual practices have been consistently and naturally progressing, which I'm also super grateful for. Yeah, everything else is on God and how He helps it move for us. Motherhood is nice. Motherhood is still the experience of a lifetime that I'm really in real time.
So I'm just feel so blessed and so grateful. You get what I'm saying? I'm just feel
really going through and experiencing. The only word I can think about. So I'm really having a good time there. I'm not feeling any imbalance. So I spent most of that weekend really trying to hibernate and kind of realign, reset. Like I was like in my four of swords, if you get what I'm saying. So today we're coming back, trying again, since we are blessed to be alive and still have the opportunity to try and make better, do better, and remember thyself. I actually made that video so long and I didn't realize. But yeah, so that's how I've been feeling, honestly. Nothing really terrible, just normal life shandies. Do you know what I mean? So right now for this week, the intention is to now stay in my four of swords physically and in my high priestess spiritually, so that I really embody what the universe and life is really like showing me. So my little burn is coming off. I've been using aloe vera on it, on and off, but I've been trying to use it consistently because I know my skin reacts lovely to it. I'm supposed to go back on minoxidil, but I've not gotten time to go to the pharmacy, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. And I have a hair maintenance day tomorrow. Be finishing off installing some of the K-tips and washing the hair RV. Nothing crazy, which will soften up here. But yeah, this week we're working through this clarity and really taking action and responsibility for thyself. And I'm learning more and more about the I am, and deeper connecting to God, all that is, Almighty, Amasedi, whoever we call him, as long as you understand the essence of who he, she, it truly is. It's all that matters. So that's the journey I've been on, and this week it's to further on that lesson in that part of my journey. So I'm working on my chakras again today. I mean for this week. So I'm still continuing working on my sacral chakra, because when there's change and stuff happening in your life that kind of feels emotionally unsettling, this is not to say it's anything bad, it's just change and how change goes. You need to feel grounded, to feel like you are in your inner self, that you are aligned and you're still connected, so that you don't lose yourself in the in-between of the change and the evolution. So I'm going to continue with solar plexus energy chakra work. I will come back and do some affirmations, and I'll suggest some meditations, or maybe I'll just send you guys some frequencies to listen to, because that also helps when you can't really get yourself to ground and start your meditation practices. What else? And then there were two chakras that I'm going to be working on this week. So it's the sacral chakra and the heart chakra. Working more on self-love, working more on remembering that everything I desire externally has to start from me internally. So if I seek love, I have to give myself love. You know what I'm saying? Monkey see, monkey do. That's how the universe works. And that's like what I'll be working on with my heart chakra. I'm gonna try wear stuff that kind of works with them. Like I have red to ground. I have gold for sacral chakra. I have a lot of gold. I love gold. And I'm gonna try to wear some green for my heart chakra. That's just how I do. And I'm just sharing tea on what works for me when I go through these phases. What else am I forgetting? Yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, all is always well. Everything that happens always happens in my favor for my highest good because I say it should happen. And that's just how the universe works. So I'm gonna finish off tossing myself and getting dressed, and then I'm gonna come back and do the affirmations with you guys while I brush out my hair and fix my hair. How about that? See you guys just now. I decided to not wear green because I was wearing green in last week's episode, so you know, we're not those ones. We are, but we're not. I was thinking of like sharing something with you guys now when I was putting on lotion, yes. Oh, I can't remember. Spirit help me. I hope you guys did enjoy last week's episode. I saw I got some new subbies from the post. We love to see progress, guys. Every small progress is progress to me. Even with my business, even with Kiavela, we've been making like slow, small, substantial moves. Slow and steady, small and substantial. Substantial, okay. So, yeah, we're grateful for every mouthful and spoonful that we do get. You feel me? So I'm really trying to figure out my intro, and I wanted to really just be me, or what I feel like is more me than it's not. I feel like I'm at a point where I'm just trying to fit into my own blueprint. I'm not trying to fit into blueprints that kind of look like the same as mine, because there isn't any like mine. I own the only blueprint that is me, and that's okay. Like, as an empath, indigo child, whatever we want to call it. Didn't brush this hair yesterday. You grow up really feeling so misunderstood, that you just always want to belong. Like, in your heart, you're just always saying, guys, if you were to give me a chance, you'd see how like cool and nice I am, you know? It's quite sad to realize, but it's so true. It's so true. That's like how I grew up. I'm not saying I didn't make like good connections and good friendships. I did, but I think they didn't last as long as they should. In my head, they should have, because I wasn't really fully being myself, and that wasn't just an injustice to me, it was an injustice to people that were also trying to be my friends, you know? And that's the realization I'm having as a 33-year-old, you know? I feel like spiritually, this number is very significant. So I feel like that's why there's so many changes that are happening now. And anyway, been in this changes game. I'm so sorry. Next. So being misunderstood is such a trigger to me that I'm like learning how to navigate it, and I've reached a point where I'm just like, let's just spend this time, Val, trying to learn who We are trying to reconnect with each other. And whoever, comes with is amazing. Whoever doesn't, it's always sad, but like, it hurts more if it's like stagnant, you know what I mean? So, like, that's the way I'm on now. Like, I'm just, maybe that's why there's some touches of also red, because this is also like a lot of root chakra energy of just finding and settling and nesting within yourself through self-discovery and alchemization. Like when I started this whole platform, even my blog, I wanted to learn how to alchemize my life because that happened during 2020, and honestly that time for me was so hectic. It was like very transitional and transformational actually. More than it was transitional, it was transitional, but like it was more transformational for me than anything. And I was still going through just that lingering belief of like I need to like tweak and show people certain parts of myself so that they know that I'm cool enough to hang, or that they can like come hang out with me, or we can hang or whatever. And I'm not putting blame on anybody. I'm just sharing my own experiences because for me, my life got shaken when I was like a baby, bro. Like I was like what, 8, 9? I want to say 8. And after that, my childhood was just like a fucking roller coaster with like fucking scary clown faces and other like stops. Like it was just, oh my gosh. And I just remember feeling very lost, and feeling like I wanted to belong, but also feeling like, can I really trust any of these human motherfuckers? Because it doesn't seem like I can trust them. So yeah, my comb, my new comb, and I know who it is. I bought this comb on my birthday trip in Cape Town. China, I know who it is. Youngest. Anyway, I digress. I was just sharing to share that like that's how I got to kind of the journey that I'm on now of just honestly being myself. Chad said like stats show, because like when I write I just check what words are overdone now, just become like people just don't use them anymore because now they just like the meaning that the word had doesn't hold the same meaning anymore because of clout and trends and all of that. So I was gonna say I want to be my authentic self, but I just want to be myself at all times. Just be myself, be true to myself, because I'll be doing an injustice to me and to others if I don't. If anything, history has shown me that. What a cute babe. So this will be my lazy fit for today. I'll be wearing like biker shorts. I don't think you can see them from here, but I'm in the house, so I'm just gonna be wearing biker shorts and this oversized little top and my day-to-day jewelry. I added to my day-to-day jewelry. That's another thing I wanted to share with you guys. This is what I got myself for Mother's Day. I die. Love it so much. This is what I wanted to share with you guys because I get a lot of questions about like what jewelry I use. I'm sure you saw in the earlier video after I got out the shower, I still had my jewelry on. So this is like literally my day-to-day jewelry that I put on, sleep in, shower in, yonk in, dot in. That's what I do with my jewelry. I mean, that's what I want when I get my jewelry. I want to be taking it out, taking it in, especially like you see my piercings. I just don't want to be busy, bro. I want my signature look to just be my signature look. How cute my hair. All brushed up. So I wanted to share with you guys the new jewelry that I just got. This is not new. This is also not new. This is new. I got this. I actually thought this was an anklet at first. I got this. This is more nostalgia than the cross itself. If you know, you know. And I've had this for like over 2 years now. And I shower and do everything in it. And still retained its color. And oh, this is my new, it's not so new, but it's freshly new. And then obviously this is also not new. This is new. I got this like little bamboo cuff bracelet to replace the golden one that I had. I got an ancestral one, so I replaced it with a fancy one because me and my guys, we don't do basic shit. We can adapt for the meantime, we can compromise for the meantime, but we don't do basic. We don't. And this is another one that I had for about 2 years as well. I got this one just after this one, so they're probably like a month or two apart. But anyway, I got this jewelry at the Fits, and I'm gonna have to go. I got this jewelry. A friend of mine told me about the Fits. Shout out to my girl. So now I'm gonna be y'all's girl and put y'all on. I got it at the Fix and I did an unboxing. I'm gonna share the unboxing. If you follow me on socials, you'll see the unboxing. It's Valerie Kia, Being Kia Love on IG, Valerie Mariti on TikTok. Everywhere there you will find me, and that's when you find the rest of the tea. Do you feel me? But that's my chit chat and my yaps for today. Oh no, I forgot to do the affirmation, so let me get your affirmations for y'all. Hi guys, I come back and stuff. You see how many I got? 1, 2, 3. But hey, almost there. Almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm supposed to do 5, but like somehow we got 6. Seems like again the base chakra is again keep it through. So I'm gonna read these to you guys like I read them for myself, like in the mirror, and then you can do the same if you want. You can record this for you. You can save this and then draft this down if you want. I'm gonna add these on my blog article. Might be posting it tomorrow because
you are an adult now. Why are you lying? Who will beat you?
Be posting it tomorrow because even this video I did it a bit late. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost 2 in the afternoon. So I might post it tomorrow because
who will beat you?
Tomorrow because in any case I need to post a video I was supposed to post yesterday, but we had a power outage and that just fucked up my whole mood. Anyway, let's get into it. So we got 3 heart chakras, chakra affirmations for you guys. The first one is peace. I will meditate and be peaceful and calm in my interactions with others and the world. Peacefulness comes in me giving up the love of power and the power of love. Oh, for the power of love. Let me just say that again. Peacefulness comes in me giving up the love of power for the power of love. I invite peace to be a part of my life, and I make time to experience my own inner stillness daily. I continually develop an inner sense of calm, and I trust that everything will be right. Feeling good about myself will help bring me peace into my life. I was a bit rusty. I'll probably do that again. My son is like fussing because the nanny doesn't want to give him something he wants. So now we have to do like that. You can't always get what you want type of teaching. So the second one is unconditional love. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I am loving to others, I am helping bring out the innate love within them so that they also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. I like this one. I love myself the way I am. not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. That's kind of like part of what I've been learning about the I am. The I am is kind of like understanding I am that I am. When you speak about yourself, you say I. When you say what you want, you say I want. When you say what you're going to become, you say I am. Do you know what I'm saying? When you identify with yourself, you say I am. So that I am, that I am, that's God. Already within it. Oh, it's so deep. And anything that is just a catalyst of helping you make sense of your experiences in this world is just that temporary things that we end up praising somehow because we see the benefit that they have. Like saying I want to have a successful business already means I have a successful business. Like that I is your higher self, the God in you telling you what you already deserve, what you should already be focusing on getting, what you should already focus on vibrating towards. Do you know what I mean? So the third one, radiate warmth and serenity. I am open to sharing, accepting, and communicating and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. I smile a kind-hearted way, a kind-hearted way of speaking, and a hug goes a long way. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. Let's read that again. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. That's even taught in the Bible. Do not do more than you can. You are required to help the next person, but there is no point in self-sacrificing in order to help the next person, because then you're lowering both of you guys' vibration, and then that's like just pointless. Who saved who? Nobody saved. Do you know what I mean? Save as much as you can. I nurture and respect my relationships just as much as I respect myself and nurture myself. Just an add-on from me. Okay, then we got the solar plexus one. Self-discipline. This has been screaming in my ear. This message has been for weeks now, of almost a month. My self-discipline and willpower will significantly help me with my efforts to move forwards and grow. I am free of the need for the approval of others. Do you understand? I am free of the need for the approval of others. That's the same thing we just spoke about. Crazy. I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I am determined to live my life to its full potential. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. Do you see this last part? If I'm holding myself accountable for my actions to speak louder than my words, that's what I'm looking for in the next person. If your actions don't speak louder than your words, and your words are louder than your actions, then nigga, I'm not listening to you. Girl, I'm not listening to you. It's in this way, out that way. Trust me. And one thing I appreciate about myself is that I will give you time. I will give you grace, because I also want to see the patterns. I believe in seeing patterns. That's why actions matter, because patterns will give you the facts. Words can give you anything, honey, and hardly the truth. The second solar plexus is oneness and unity. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in and all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are, as I want to be accepted for who I am. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into others. And sometimes common ground is just silence. Sometimes it's just space. Sometimes it's just, I understand. Sometimes it's just, okay. Okay, go to it. And we have our bonus one. self-sufficiency. Just see how the spirit be working. Spirit be just like, you can't hide from me, honey. You can lie for yourself, comfort yourself, whatever it is to escape, but not from me. Not for me. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. I am resourceful. Let's just break that down. Finding material security without being materialistic is very important, because that's another way of ending up being a victim of these things that are just catalysts of helping you experience this life. We all understand that money is the current wave and how we do shit. But if it changes and we decide to go back to bartering, then money will mean nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to understand the usefulness of money, but not praise the potential of what money can do. Because everything that happens on the external is a reflection of what already happened internally. Something that happens external is already a reflection of what you already desired, that came from the I am. I am successful. I want to love. I want to be loved. All of that comes from internally first before it can ever reflect outside. I am resourceful. I put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in my life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. And that's part of what I'm saying, like in the previous little paragraph. It is your responsibility to understand the systems that exist in the world and know how to navigate them, not to be a part of them, not to absorb them. You know what I mean? I take responsibility for where I now find myself in life as I move forward. If you're not happy with where you are, if you're not really feeling like you're where you need to be as yet, as we all feel from time to time, understand that the only person that can get you from where you are to where you're going is you. The only person that realizes that there's even something that's not fully manifested yet is you. So everything can only come from you. So take responsibility of where you find yourself and know that you have placed yourself there, so that you know that you can place yourself where you want to be. You feel me? I'm actually enjoying these Monday musings. Okay, I'm loving them. So the last paragraph, I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided for what I need. That's exactly the I am that I'm talking about. That's exactly God that I'm talking about. That is exactly our creator that I'm talking about. The inner voice, the I am, the one that is always telling you, okay, I don't like being this person anymore. I don't prefer to be a person that does this or doesn't do this. I don't like this and I like this now. That person that is deciding this is the I am. That's where you connect with God, connecting with that inner voice. That's where he speaks to you. That's where you're most connected to God, because that's the you that exists outside of this vessel. This vessel is of this world. That's why it understands, and it's so susceptible to stuff of this world, because it's of this world. I am more resistant of it, because I know who I am. I am that I am, and there's no other way. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of concludes our little segment today. I actually had some fun. Like I said, I hope to make this like a weekly thing. I am gonna make this a weekly thing. This is me talking to my 20 subscribers. Honey, I love y'all. Down. And I'm gonna keep on coming back for y'all. Do you know what I'm saying? Until whoever comes will come already joining the party, already going. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know what we know. And we know. Okay? We know. So, yeah, guys. Let me go finish off editing this video that I'm going to post today. Please go check it out. Comment, like, share, and do your subbies. Okay? I love y'all down, my dolls. See you next week. Rachel time. Mama. Say beep beep. It's time for him to watch his Miss Rachel and get his words in. And then I'll be doing some work while he's with me like this. And then we have his like playtime after I take my break. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna actually eat. Look at this boy came up with this thing now. Oh, Mosha, messing up my blush.